Okay, so this is the Khadas VIM4. I'm going to get it all connected here. I got some new controllers that I ordered that I thought were pretty cool. I'm a huge Nintendo fan anyway, and I thought one of these controllers would be really fun to make on this build and check it out. As an FYI, I do all my modded console, and everything is all, you know, legit. I'm rip my own games. I have some other new controllers or Joy-Cons. Of course, the album section has the basic mod section with gold leaf and tinfoil and all that stuff. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get this connected up and show you some of the new Yuzu Android base that is. This has a Mali 52 GPU, so we'll see how it works. What I did here is I 3D printed a silver and black PlayStation 2. So let's get that mounted on there. That'd be good to go. Look pretty cool. Alright, so I've got a keyboard and mouse hooked up. I got a new Nintendo Switch controller. Oops, I just hit a button to close it. I got a Khadas VIM4, and then I've got the here, I'll just show you this real quick. Just show you, it's the early access version. If you pull down here, it shows it's still running. And alright, so I only have these two games at the moment, but someone was wanting to see Celeste play on a Mali chip. I don't know how to show. I don't think anywhere in the settings can I show you that this actually has a Mali chip, but you're just going to have to look up the VIM. Anyway, if you hear any weird noises, my dog is losing her mind, and so she is just rolling around on the floor. Anyway, let's try Celeste, and yeah, we'll just show you what it looks like. So I'm hoping we can, while that's loading, hopefully. I guess the hard part is I don't know if I can set a controller. I can't imagine that being the case, right? Okay, so anyway, alright, let's see if we got a good view here. It looks a little choppy at first when it's loading up. It does take a little bit of time to load up, but once it does, and once we get into the game, it actually works pretty good. This is the controller I'm going to try to configure. You know, I never thought about it. I don't, since it's made for Android, and I didn't see any control settings in there for anything except for on-screen. So hopefully we can get this to either work on already, being that it's plugged in, it'll work, or I don't know. Now before, I just used the keyboard and mouse and was trying to get it to like move around, but it wasn't happy about that either. So I figured, well, I'll get back home from work and we'll hook this thing up and see if we can get like a real controller to work on it. So that might take a little extra effort. So this particular controller has some interesting little like buttons on the back, and then for some reason you can pop that back off, and I guess put your fingers back in there, and it's really odd. But oh, alright, so we're almost to the beginning here. Let's see if I can hit A. I don't think, oh wait, it took a button. Alright, cool. It is not correctly mapped, but it doesn't matter. It take, like, this thing's the A button, but who cares, right? Let's see if I can get to jump and move around. And I can't get sound, by the way. I usually use this TV over here, but I couldn't get the Androids to display over here, so I had to use a different monitor, and so I don't have any sound, but we'll have to hook up a different. Alright, it's working. Alright, cool. That's there. Ooh, ooh, oh, almost fell. So this is on 1x normal, settings. I didn't downgrade or upgrade or anything like that. Just hold CR. See if I can. Oh, there we go. So there we go. You guys see everything? Trying to make sure. I'm gonna scoot you back just a little bit. Make sure you can see the whole screen. But as you can see, everything's working good, and it's a perfect speed. Perfect speed. I don't know if that. So we're going to pick a new hard drive. I have an external hard drive hooked up to it now. We're gonna say select importer. Come on, wake up. We're gonna go over here and select a 2 terabyte drive, and we're going to. I think play on games. So we have a few extras here. It'd be fun to try. So number one is this one. I don't know why I double clicked. Seems like. I told it to build the shaders first. Oh, crashed. Oh, crap. Alright, I'll show you Link's Awakenings. It's a little choppy here, of course. Probably the sound is too, but like I said, I'll try to get a different video here shortly and get it hooked to a different HDMI or a monitor, because the Khadas VIM4 doesn't have any output of sound except through the HDMI. There's no audio port, jack, or anything else. So you have to get sound through the HDMI, or you don't get it at all. Yeah, and I'll stop this for just a second, let it cycle through to the next part. Normal. Sure. And I don't know if you can hear this thing's pretty loud, but it was on just where it would just turn on the fan whenever it would start getting warm. But this thing got so hot, and this thing is smaller than a Raspberry Pi, by the way. This thing is a little bit smaller than a Raspberry Pi. It's a very credit card size, little tiny computer. So it gets hot very fast from just about anything. It looks like this might run pretty good now that we're out of yeah, I think once it gets into like a real game, we'll have to see if some of the blurring, and what it looks like when we get out to the overworld. It's a little slow. It's because it's saving simultaneously. Feel better. It's on the back of the shield. Make thing good. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, it's crazy slow. That's alright. We're just really trying to check here to see how it works. Does it work on Mali GPU? It's really not. I mean, this stuff's gonna get better, but we're gonna just see how it runs in general. If it does come up with where it says, do you want to wait that the process seems to be hanging, it takes a while to load some stuff, so you just tell it to wait. saving at the same time, so it's a little slower until it gets done saving. However, you know, this is slow, of course. Let's see if we turn the camera angle around, maybe. See if we get any. Not really giving it any emitter speed, but. But this one fully runs. Several of the other ones crashed. They let me get into part of the game and then they ended up crashing. But it's great progress. It's great progress. So. I also don't know if these collars are correct. I don't remember. Some more problems there. Alright, I just want to give, that's about a quick demonstration I just think of.